I thought about their houses from day one as being related. And it ended up being, you know, how can we put these two homes on really the same property and have them make sense together? So this is Chris, and this is Josh and Aaron's. What's kind of interesting about this layout is that you end up with this sort of threshold right here, where you've got four things coming together. So when I get to this threshold, I can go back out into the parking area, I can hang a left and go into the house, I can go straight into the garden, or I can hang a right and go into the guest suite. So this is a kind of a four directional threshold. And the idea is basically there's this big 2-story volume, and it's kind of like bookends. There's a bookend, there's sort of a semi-solid thing here and a solid thing here, and then this just is translucent. You know, experientially, it's not a solid thing. You know, you can see through it easily. When I'm sitting in the living room, I can easily see back into the garden, and I can also easily see back out onto this porch, which is this outdoor space here. Still doing the same thing Chris's living room does, is kind of blurring that line between inside and out. And then they have the same room that Chris does. In this case, it's kind of interesting because it actually is balanced on this wall right here. But it actually departs from the geometry just like Chris's does. It's, I think, 10 degrees off of the geometry of the rest of the house. But it's really important that space does the same thing. I'm looking out and outside of my house, but at the same time I can look back into my house. You know, the Flatiron building? Mm-hmm. If I'm standing here, I can see down both streets coming, you know, converging at the end of the Flatiron building. So, you know, when I'm in this place, I'm actually simultaneously in this place and this place. And that's kind of what that room is meant to be like. And then it was really important to create that, the impression that there's this balance happening, that we not support it up to the ground. And that's why that corner has to float over the kitchen. And it has to float outside. That's why that room actually hangs from the ceiling.